So today we'll be talking about what to avoid in your CV or resume, especially if you want to maintain professionalism and comply with the hiring practices. Number one on what to avoid would be your personal information. Yes, your personal information. Details such as your age, marital status, gender, nationality, religion, race, and the likes are not very relevant for your CV and may lead to potential biases. So you must rule it out. No personal information. Number two is irrelevant work experience. While it is relevant to include work experience into your CV, I'll strongly advise that you avoid work experiences that are not relevant to the position you're applying for, especially when they are from long ago and do not relate to your career trajectory. You just look like a very unserious person and nobody wants that. Next up on number three is salary expectation. Really? Avoid including your salary expectation or salary history in your CV. I mean, who wants that, right? So go straight to the point. That information, leave it for later when you face them one-on-one at the interview. On number four is a very funny one, and I've seen it so often. Unprofessional email addresses. Really, guys, it is so unprofessional. It is just like the word unprofessional. Who uses their nickname in their email address and put it on their CV? Very wrong, very wrong. Avoid it 100%. It is not right. It should not be seen. It does not make you look like a serious person. And number five is negative or controversial content. Avoid including negative or controversial content such as the reason why you left your previous job, be it religious, political, I don't know. You don't want to start giving those details in your CV. You may want to leave it for the time you go for the interview. And even when you're at the interview, you don't want to start painting your previous employer as bad. It's not a good thing to do, trust me. So number six is very important. Avoid including unverifiable information in your CV. Avoid including unverifiable information in your CV, such as exaggerating your academic performance in school, your qualifications, your certifications, or your skills. Don't make a case of putting in your CV things like, proficient in coding with Python and JavaScript and the like, and then you go for your interview and they give you a simple SQL task and you're sweating previously because you don't even know jack about coding. Be honest, you don't really have to make up stories. Next, on number seven, avoid including references without their permission. It is unethical. It is wrong. Don't put references on your CV because they are renowned people or people that would automatically grant you open doors. It's very wrong, especially when the prospective employer calls them to verify and they're like, he never told me he was gonna use me as a referee. It's so embarrassing. Trust me, it's so embarrassing. Try as much as possible to get permission from your references before you include them in your CV, and let them even know the places you'll be submitting your CV. It's courtesy. It's really unethical when you don't let them know. Very unethical. Okay, on number eight, hobbies and interests. If they are not related to what you're applying for, skip it. Simple and short. If the hobbies and your interests that you'll be listing out on your CV are not directly related to the position you are applying for, a honest advice, avoid it. Yes. Number nine is photographs. Photographs, really. Okay, so avoid putting your photographs on your CV. It will lead to some form of biases, okay? Except, in quotes, you're applying for modeling job for commercials and things like that. So if it is not in any of these, avoid including your picture or photograph. You just may be shooting yourself in the foot. Finally, number 10, it's a bonus. Avoid negative language and self-critique. You shouldn't be the one critiquing yourself, okay? Your CV is supposed to show your skills, qualifications, certification, talent, your strengths, and stuff like that. You don't want to start including your weaknesses and your, things you're not very good at. So that's it. By avoiding these types of information on your CV, you are therefore ensuring that your CV is professional, relevant, and is compliant with the hiring standards. Thank you very much. So let me know in the comment section which one stands out for you, and if you have other things that should be avoided in a CV or a resume.